Welcome back. We're doing our Be Happy Echo Park pages. This is part 3, and we're going to be looking at pages 4 and 5 today. So we're going to assemble our waterfall page and our side pocket page with another little pocket. We've already done our inside flap, our back flap, our front page, pages 2 and 3, so we're moving right along. Okay, so these are the pages from the other day. Just going to flip over, tuck that to the side. To save time, we did do some pre-cutting and organizing, so that'll kind of get us moving. This is going to be page 5, so tuck that out of the way. Okay, so page 4 is going to be a waterfall page. I went ahead and pre-decided what I was going to do with a few things here. When I do the waterfall page, I do like the little flap that pops up, and because of that, and because I'm going through 3 different waterfall pages, I'm going to use a magnet. These are not the cheapy Amazon ones. These are the basic grays. This pack I think I got at the store in Peoria, Arizona, which is Scraps of Love, something like that. So these are great, but they are a little pricier. You can see these were $10 for the 3, 6, 9, 12 sets. So definitely cheaper online, but just not as good of a quality. So sometimes we pay for quality. Okay, so we're gonna get one of these out. That way I just don't forget. Pop. We need a plus. They're a little bit bigger as well. They are a much stronger magnet. I mean, you can kind of hear the sound is just a lot better. So worth the money. All right, so let's get all this stuff out of our way here. I went ahead and I committed to cutting apart a cut apart page because I wanted this fun stripe. So this pack, the Echo Park Be Happy, came with, I think, 3 different pages of cut aparts. And there's a couple pages I knew I wanted to use. This one I wasn't as kind of sold on, so it seemed like the best one to go ahead and use. Plus, I really liked this back paper. So we're inking like I've done on the other pages. I did not pre-ink. I should have, but it's okay. So that'll be kind of our base. And the only thing that we'll have to worry about in terms of adhering to the page otherwise is going to be the little flip up tab, which we're working on right now. I went ahead and decided to do the same color. But we want to have that because we want to be able to magnet in it as well. So that'll go like so. And then we'll have our 3 waterfalls behind. I'll do the magnet on this side. So again, it's closest to, so I'll hold off on adhering that right now. And I also don't bother inking that because, you know, it's black. Okay. So we will actually, I think I might adhere the waterfall to this first to make sure I don't need that up a ways. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm actually going to set that aside for a minute. These are my little waterfall pages. I decided to go with solid on the inside. The waterfall slots measure, or flaps, I guess, they measure 5.5, just shy of 5.5 by 4.5. Okay. And then so that made the mat just a quarter under, give or take, and then you'd have room for your picture. So that's what you're looking in terms of the sizing. I went with 3. I actually cut 4, but I felt like the 4 was a little too cluttered. Look at this cute little paper with just little tiny bees on it. I thought it was adorable. So we're gonna do the cute little bees on 2. That'll be kind of my front flap. Then I'll have this middle flap with the black and white polka dot. And then we'll do another flap with our cute little bees. The other side of that is a pretty little plaid. But since I already had the yellow stripes, I didn't want to have another kind of this of the same yellow slash another kind of pattern like that. And even though my 2 pages are going to be different, they are mirrored in terms of color, so I did kind of coordinate them that way. Okay, so it's going to go kind of like so, which means I'm going to need a magnet under here, so I want to remember that. So I'll tuck that one aside for now. gonna get some adhesive on here. And got their little wings, so cute. Okay, tuck. And tuck. Okay, I'm gonna hold up on that last one, and then I'm also gonna do the solids on the inside. So I think we'll do yellow on the 2 B's, and then I actually went with white for the black and white. So do I want to ink that? I guess I should, since everything else is inked. I'm gonna just do it quick and light though. Just a little something. So you can see I'm not going too strong on the inking. All right. That'll be the inside up, kind of flap up. And we'll do our white. And that way, I like the white idea there. I was thinking, you know, they could journal or they could use this as a photo spot, depending. So, not that you can't write on the yellow, you certainly could. But I think when people see the white, they kind of think about journaling a little bit more. All right, adhesive. Put that in there. Okay, so I just kind of want to eyeball this real quick before I do my third one. So if I'm gonna have this guy, nice thing here is, love these lines helping me out. Okay, so I've got on that line there, and then if I flip, and that's gonna put this one here. I have no idea if there's an easier way to do this, but this is gonna be the way I'm doing it. Here, and then flip. I'm gonna tuck that one under. It's gonna be about there. Okay. So if I go like that, actually, if I just move her down, so I think I want to center it a little bit more on the page. So I'm going to bring it down a little bit more to the middle here. And doing that, I'm definitely going to want to do, so yes, I'm definitely going to put my flap under the yellow. Okay, so that I understand now. This one will obviously be where I do the magnet, so because they're going to be the same, that one there, and that way I can just magnet that one. So kind of eyeball it and see what I'm doing there. Okay, we'll get that out of our way. So our little strip will go here, which means we need some adhesive. I feel like a fun thing to do with a video would be like a before and after. Before I start my project, how nice and tidy my desk looks, and then the after when it's a complete and utter disaster. But it's a fun disaster, it's a productive disaster, so we love that. Okay. Tool, furnish. Make sure we're doing this right side up. Okay. I've done things upside down before. This is so small. I know I showed you kind of the little fold up tip, but this is so small that I'm not worried about that. But I will use this grid on my mat to kind of give me a little bit of a center. And that works out very nicely. I'm going to stick it right down there to the edge. Burnish that on there nicely. And then we will get our yellow. You don't have to worry about because magnets aren't going on the yellow, or the base page, if you will. I'm going to do the magnets all on the flaps or the waterfall. Okay. Okay. So let's build these. Kind of start here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere these, and then I'll do the coordinating paper on the tab that's going to hold it all down, but I want to get this part done first. I didn't miter these. I probably could have, but I didn't. Getting little black flecks. It's because my sponge is falling apart. I need to get that dealt with. And again, because I've got these stripes, I'm not going to worry about the fold up option either. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. So if I go to the bottom of that yellow, there we go. Okay. Put that one in there. I love how this tape fits perfectly on my folded over 1/2 inch edges there. Always remember to give yourself that folding piece when you're doing your matting. So again, this one was that 4.5. So I cut this at 5 so that I would have that fold over piece. All right, and I'm just gonna tuck that right on that edge. Get it kind of straight on there. And flip. All right, so now I can start thinking about where this is gonna go. But first, we can get our yellow on there because it's gonna go on the outside, our magnet. I'm gonna do this off screen so the little black bits fall on my floor, not on my mat where I'm working. After this project, whoops, we will get ourselves a new sponge. Okay, so this is my upside down or inside flap. Okay, so, oh, that actually ended up being a little lower. Well, that's okay, I can put something up there. So as I'm seeing that I kind of went a little bit lower than I wanted, I'll definitely do some sort of a little decorative item up there, but that'll be a worry for another day. Okay, these ones are also nice because they actually have adhesive on them. Obviously, I will add more, but for kind of our purposes of getting started, it works out. So I put the magnets, so both of them are there, and that way I know that they're, you know, holding together. And I've put it on the one side. Now I've got my flap here, and I'm gonna put it right where it would go, which is right there. And I'm just gonna flip it down, mush, 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 kiss, kiss, kiss. And then I'm gonna pull them apart, and now I've got my magnet there. So now I can adhere the front side of this, and I'll be good to go. Okay, ready, black on that one. Okay, my little bees, let's see. Maybe more of them are flying up right that way. Okay, their edge. So looking at this, I could certainly do a 4th waterfall page on this, I mean, or more probably. I tend to do things in an odd number, the 3 kind of 5 idea. So could I have done 5? Sure, but I didn't. So just tuck that right on there. Those edges, make sure it's all matching up even. Okay, burnish it down. So now we have to cover our little tab. I'll use a heavier tape on here, even though it's just a little piece because of the magnet. And I'll definitely put one kind of in the middle for that magnet. I'm not worried about it falling off really, but just in case. You put this time and energy and money into a page and you don't want it to fall apart. So this is going to be our outside or inside flap cover. And I went with the same polka dot that we have on the one flap. And this is again where those scraps come in handy. So this black tab was literally just a scrap from another piece of paper I had cut. And then we'll do that one. See, part of a cut apart. And I definitely am thinking I might put something on here like from the sticker page. I could see something kind of cute going on here. So that's a possibility as well. So you can feel, I don't know if you can see that, but that magnet is crazy strong. Like I have to pull. So these are really good magnets. We definitely like these ones. And then we can flip, and we can flip, and we can flip. So I could put a photo mat here too. I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna leave it, but you certainly could. Love a waterfall page. It adds a little more spacing, and then again, something will go up here. Okay, so we're gonna tuck that page out of the way for now, and we're gonna build page 5, which again is our side pocket with a mini pocket page. And we again did pre-cut. I did use the Graphic 45 die. This is their really small one for the tag. I don't know if they make these tags like individually. So I'm gonna have to look because I'm out of the black tags anyways after this project. So these were the other size tags I'm using, and they have the die so you can like do coordinating paper on them. This one is just the tag itself. So we'll see. I'm gonna look online and see if they have those. I was totally influenced to buy these tags from Paul Ford, who is a Graphic 45 ambassador this year and was last year, because he did an amazing, I think it was a Christmas book originally, out of the tags. And he did it like as a book, but all of the tags kind of tucked in. He does some really, really clever things with their tags. And so it definitely sent me to the website to go shopping. I would recommend him, especially if you're a Graphic 45 fan. He does a lot of work with them. All right, you can see I went with the same base page so that they kind of mirror. I do have a pocket page that I need on here. So I'm gonna do this first, and then I'll tuck that in because this is my side pocket, okay? Where we're gonna have our cute little bees. So I went ahead and did my creasing, and then I did miter. That helps. So I did make it an actual pocket this time versus one of the other pages where I just glued it down. I was okay with it sticking up a little bit more because it was this way facing into the spine, so I wasn't worried about things sort of falling out. Those are things I do think about when I'm thinking about which way pockets are going to go, is how likely is something to fall out. I did miter just a little bit on the edges there as well. All right. I don't do the side pocket thing too often, but I was trying to think of something different to do for this page, so it made sense at the time. Oops, dragging things around here. Okay. All right, so this is a brand new page. I don't have to worry about orientation, but I am going to do my little fold up trick because I do want to keep it nice to the side and tight here. And this is one of 3 sides that I have to match. So I want it to match up nicely. Okay, that should work. Watch some people just pop these down so fast and they seem to line up perfectly, and I'm forever impressed, but I am just not that fast. I think before I actually glue that, I'm going to double check that this is going to fit okay. I think I actually might just put that on first. That way we don't have to worry about trimming and re-inking. Save ourselves some potential heartache there. So cute little cut aparts that I said, not important. Okay, looks good. Now we can fold over, make it tight there. All right, so now I've got that little pocket. I did grab a couple of the cut aparts, and I'm still debating if I'm going to mat these or not. I thought about matting them on either like white or a black so that the back side could be like a photo. So I haven't quite decided. It's got this cute little bee print on the back, which I thought was kind of adorable. And I liked this one because it has that little kind of grayish blue in there. which isn't on too many pages. So it's just a little bit something different, and kind of does a little bit of the blue from the wings. So for now, I'm not going to mat these, but what I am going to do is I'm just going to tuck them in there. And when I give my books away and or I donate them or whatever, I made a little, I don't know, little piece of paper that's kind of like a instruction thing. And it says something like, I'm an interactive album. Look for pockets and flaps. So people know what they're doing if they aren't used to a mini album with all the fun little doodads. Okay, some more little flying bees. I'm gonna have to try to get that plaid in there on another page. I have not laid out the other pages yet. It is a surprise to me in terms of colors and whatnot, but we'll see. All right, so we've got that. So then I made this other little pocket, and I'm gonna put that here, and it fits this little tag here, which I will probably put a little embellishment on and definitely a little ribbon at some point. Like this would definitely be a ribbon one. But first we're gonna do our little tag, or our little pocket. So same thing, we creased and mitered the flaps here. So we've got those ready to go. I just kind of thought the little pocket on the pocket would be cute. I thought about doing 2 actually. This is like a little 3x3 is the measurement here. Again, with a ½ inch, ½ inch. But I thought about doing 2, right? Sort of one on top of each other. I didn't because knowing I was going to do like a ribbon, I was worried that once you tuck it in, it would kind of be, I don't know, mangled or too kind of full. So I went with the one option. But I just thought it might be cute. And I can always put a cute little embellishment or something above it. So let's see, where do we want our little pocket? I want it kind of down here. I think I want it kind of down here. So I'm just kind of eyeballing. I'm gonna push that on real nice. And then we're gonna do our little black polka dot, which will mirror the other side nicely. And that's where my little tag can go. And if I've got some extra paper, I might cut out another tag so I could have 2 in there. This could be little journaling tags. You could certainly put a small picture on there. I don't think it will fit. No, it won't fit in Instax. They're not that big, but you could do, like I said, little journaling, etc. So it might actually be a little deep. So yeah, I might do a couple. But the other thing a ribbon will do is it'll hold it from getting too far down there and kind of lost. So at this point, that's going to be pages 4 and 5. So they've definitely got a coordinating look to them, but they are different. Just a heads up before we get to our next set, I was looking at my layout here for 6 and 7, and 7 is going to be a fold out, and I was concerned about that because it was going to be on the back of a waterfall. So it's going to be one really bulky page. So what I decided to do is flip them, and that way the fold out will be on the back of this page, that pocket page, and then the waterfall will go on the back of a flap, which again will be a lot less bulky. So that made a lot more sense to me in terms of kind of dividing up the bulk. I didn't want one page to be crazy heavy and another one to not be heavy. So that will be coming next, another simple flat page and then a fold out. And the way I'm going to do the fold out in terms of holding it all together will be kind of cute. It's a favorite little technique of mine. All right, so there's the last 2 pages, the next 2 pages we're doing. I am loving these bold colors. We will get to pages 6 and 7 soon. Thanks for watching.